Lewis Hamilton versus Max Verstappen. Who's the better driver? Welcome to F1 Freaks, and today we will compare two amazing drivers, Lewis and Max in the Formula 1. Formula 1 is an annual auto racing competition in which teams of two cars compete on a circuit. The event was established in 1950 and has been taking place every year since then, with the exception of the years between 1960 and 1968. Formula 1 is one of the most popular sports competitions in the world, with millions of people watching it every year. Driving is a skill that is not easy to learn. It takes time, effort, and patience to become a good driver. But it doesn't have to be hard, because here are some of the qualifications for being a great driver. You need to be responsible and have the ability to make quick decisions. You need good reflexes and coordination skills. You should be able to multitask and focus on your surroundings while driving. You should also know how to read maps, signs, traffic lights, and other road markings. The qualifications for being a great driver are not just physical, but also mental. A great driver is mentally and emotionally stable, has good reflexes, and can make quick decisions. These drivers are also able to maintain their composure under pressure, remain calm in dangerous situations, and have the ability to multitask effectively. Mental stability is the most important qualification for being a great driver. It is especially important when you're in a dangerous situation on the road. If you're mentally unstable or angry, it's easy to lose control of your vehicle and cause an accident. You need to be able to make quick decisions in these situations too. Lewis Hamilton is a British Formula 1 racing driver. He has been racing in the sport since 2000. Hamilton is one of the most successful drivers in the history of F1, with 4 world championships and more than 100 race victories. He won his first championship at age 23, becoming the youngest driver to do so, and then set a record for consecutive world titles by winning 4 in a row. In 2007, he became only the second man after Juan Manuel Fangio to achieve 50 career wins, with victory at his home Grand Prix in Silverstone. Lewis Hamilton is a Formula 1 racing driver from England. He is the 2008, 2014, and 2015 Formula 1 World Champion. His career began in karting, and then he became the youngest driver to win a Formula 1 race at the age of 23 years old. 144 days after his debut at the 2007 Australia Grand Prix for McLaren Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton is one of the most famous Formula 1 drivers in the world. He has been racing since 2000 and is currently driving for Mercedes. Hamilton was born on January 7, 1985 in Stevenage, England, to Anthony Hamilton and Carmen Haldane. He has an older sister named Nicole. Hamilton started racing karts at age 8 and became the youngest driver to win a British championship in 1998. Hamilton made his Formula 1 debut with McLaren Mercedes in 2007 and won his first World Drivers' Championship title in 2008. He went on to win a total of 5 World Drivers' Championship titles by the end of 2017. Max Verstappen is a Dutch racing driver who has been competing in Formula 1 since the age of 17. He is currently driving for Red Bull Racing. He won his first World Drivers' Championship race with Red Bull Racing at 18 years old, breaking Sebastian Vettel's record. Verstappen has competed in karting from an early age and won numerous titles before moving up to cars. He was a member of the Red Bull Junior team from 2013 until 2015, when he was promoted to Scuderia Toro Rosso and became a part of Red Bull's senior team. Max Verstappen's career has been impressive so far, but he still has a lot to achieve. If Max can continue his success and be successful in the next few years, he will undoubtedly be one of the best drivers in Formula 1 history. Max Verstappen is a Dutch racing driver currently competing in Formula 1. Born on September 30, 1997, Max Verstappen began his racing career in the year 2009 and has achieved a lot of success since then. After winning the European KF3 title in 2012 and finishing runner-up in WSK Euro Series KF, Max Verstappen made his debut at the age of 16 years old. He was also the youngest driver to participate in an F1 race at 17 years old. Verstappen is currently competing for Red Bull Racing and has won many awards, such as FIA Young Driver Award and Autosport Young Driver Award. In addition to this, he was named as one of the most influential teenagers by Time magazine, and Forbes listed him among 30. Also, if you guys are loving the content so far, please let us know by smashing the like button, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button. Lewis Hamilton is the most successful driver in Formula 1 history, with 4 world championships and more than 100 race wins. Max Verstappen is the youngest driver in F1 history to win a Grand Prix. Verstappen has been hailed as one of the most exciting drivers on the current grid, and his driving skills are undeniable. He has won 4 races in a row, including 2 of this year's first 3 races. But Hamilton is not only one of the best drivers out there, but also has a lot more experience than Verstappen does. Lewis Hamilton is one of the best drivers in the world. He has won 4 world championships and has been on the podium for more than 75% of his races. Max Verstappen is a young driver who has had an incredible rise to fame. He became the youngest ever Formula 1 driver at just 17 years old, and in his first season he finished 3rd in the championship, behind only Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. It's hard to say who is better between these 2 drivers because they have very different styles of racing. Lewis Hamilton prefers a more defensive style, while Max Verstappen likes to take risks on the track and make passes at every opportunity. It's difficult to compare their records because they are racing different cars that perform differently on each circuit. Lewis Hamilton is a British Formula 1 racing driver. He has a net worth of $240 million. Lewis Hamilton is one of the most successful drivers in the history of Formula 1. He has won 4 world championships, 44 Grand Prix, and 2 Daytona 24-hour races. Hamilton is also the only driver to have won at least 1 race in every season he has competed to date, including his first season in 2007. In 2008, he was named BBC Sports Personality of the Year and Autosports Driver of the Year. In 2017, Hamilton became the first British driver since Sir Jackie Stewart to win 3 world championships, which he did so with 3 races left in the season. Both drivers are great in their own way, but we need to agree on the fact that Max Verstappen has been killing it lately compared to Lewis Hamilton, although we're expecting Lewis to make his amazing comeback into the sport. Currently, Max is owning the throne. Who do you think is the better driver, and why? Let me know in the comments.